Well, I think we'll try right here. I'll tell you a little bit more where I decided to pick today and why. So, but it's pretty chilly out, so I want to get my holes drilled and my house up and put the heat on, so we get to work. If you don't have these accessories with your flip over, you need them. Last year I never had this, so it'd be nice to hang stuff, and got the lights installed this year, which will be really nice for filming instead of using a bunch of portable lights. So that'll be definitely nice for tonight, if they do bite at night. It's not windier than they said it's gonna be. It's got some like 25 right now, so I won't do too much fishing outside today. And this time of year you really don't want to move around a lot, just because there's no snow. Fish can hear you a lot easier, and I am actually in like 30 feet of water, so that might help me a little bit with that, but so I won't have to deal with too spooky of fish. All right, all set up and get ready to fish.
All right, got one on my bobber finally. Something. There we go. This one is off a little bit bottom, so this should be a crappie. What are you? Yep, a little crappie. There we go. First one of the day. We'll see how big that is. I think we'll probably, yeah, that's a keeper. That's probably 10 for sure. Well, hopefully they're gonna start picking up here. But yeah, there's the first one today, just at 10 inches, so we'll keep it since I'm pretty deep. And my alarm's going off because I'm about to move, but fish are starting to come. There we go. Sorry for my annoying alarm. Oh yeah, that's a crappie. Oh, it's a bluegill. Nice one. That was cool. That's a really nice bluegill, actually. Holy crap. Yeah, that's probably like a 9-incher. And my bobber just went down. It's starting to become a cluster in here with not my heater working and everything. Ooh. What the heck is this? This is not a crappie. This is gonna be a big walleye, I think. This is not a crappie. I'm just gonna get everything out of here. Oh boy. What are you? These are big head shakes. What are you? Come on. Oh, yeah, that is a big walleye. That is a giant walleye. Oh, there we go. That's a big one. Oh, dang it.
I was not hoping to catch a big one out this deep. And I don't think it's gonna last. So, oh, shoot. That is a big walleye. Holy cow. That thing is huge. I don't know why. Oh, yep, it popped there, bladder. God dang it. Well, I'm gonna have to keep that. I was not anticipating catching this big of a walleye this freaking deep. Well, that stinks. I mean, I'm happy to catch a big one, but I was not targeting them. I had this probably lure like 5 feet off bottom, and it came up and hit it. I mean, it's a big walleye. Like, there's no doubt about that. Like, holy crap. Gee. Oh, and I got one on here. Where did he take? I think he took my... That's why I had a hard time getting him up the hole. I think he took both freaking lines. Oh, this is gonna be a cluster. Yeah, because I'm off right here. Oh man, that thing is giant. Like I said, it's gonna stink. I'm gonna have to keep it since it's in 32 feet of water, and air bladder did burst, so was not the target species today, but a great accidental catch. Holy cow. Get a measurement on her. 27.25. Dang, that is a nice fish. It's, like I said, it's too bad I'm gonna have to keep it. Shoot. I am definitely gonna have to get a picture of that thing though. Holy cow. Of course, now my bobber rod's getting taken down. There. That's gonna be a crappie. And not a dang huge, well, it could be a decent walleye, I guess. That's a crappie. And it's a nice one. Or decent, left an incher at least. Okay, can I just get my jigging rod ready? Like, that's all I should just not even put it down. All right, there's another crappie. That one's probably 10.5. This one's probably 11 actually, a little bit bigger. So they're definitely starting to show up and bite more. Right away when I got here, I didn't mark anything for probably an hour or so, and they were finicky as heck, the ones I did mark. So hopefully can put a decent video together for you guys today, and it's looking like it's gonna happen because they are starting to munch, and it's starting to be kind of a full minnow bite, which is kind of fun seeing your bobber down. All right, jigging rod's back, minnow's back. We are ready to hammer on them. Hopefully we don't have a, now with my luck, I'd probably have a northern come by and swipe out all my rods, but we are good to go now. Get my lights ready just so I can see a little bit better, and so you guys can too. It's starting to get pretty dark now. Man, it's crazy how much just like the sun going down has turned them on, because it is quite crazy right now. I think I'm gonna switch to a Mackie again on my jigging rod, just a tungsten and Mackie. I think I did catch one on a minnow, had that bluegill, and I was like, I'll just switch to a Mackie since I don't have to swap out baits. One thing too I like to do with my tungstens, I'll actually bring the line and then bring it towards the hook. Just kind of yank it that way, and that way it just hangs nice and horizontal when it's in the water and not vertical, because that's the last thing you want to do when you're chasing crappies or any kind of panfish. Actually, you just have that nice horizontal presentation, especially when you're using a bug type bait right now. So hopefully catch a few on that. My bobber rod is down, and I am afraid to get off this sled because I think it's going to move. Oh geez. There we go. Be a crappie. Come on. Man, that kind of felt decent actually. It's gonna be another walleye? Scared. Oh, that's just a really nice crappie. That's the biggest crappie of the day. Heck yes. And I didn't have my house flip over, but that's probably like an 11.5, I'd say. We'll check it. Oh dang, that's 12. So there you go. not too bad. I'll take that. So that's 3 crappies now, which is turning into a pretty dang good day. I shot my limit of pheasants earlier this morning and came out today and started hammering on the fish, so it's been a good one. There's one. First one on the plastic. They're starting to get up more too now in the water column, like 4 or 5 feet, so I might be okay with releasing. No, that should be another 10-incher, but like I said, we'll keep all the ones that I catch, which stinks because I won't be here long, I don't think. There's another one. This one is a little smaller, I think. Now it's starting to dig. Oh my gosh, it is windier than heck. There we go. Starting to put together a pretty decent pile of fish. That should be... Things are happening quick. I don't even know if I'll get my bobber rod out for how good it's been now. Yeah, that's number 5. So we only got 5 more to go and we are done. And I kind of want to get out of here because it is windier than heck and my sled is going all over right now. Well, I'll put my bobber rod back down. It seems like the bigger ones have been kind of keying in on that minnow, so... But this time I'm gonna use a hole that's closer to me because I don't feel like getting up out of my sled because this thing literally might flip over. A lot of times too with when I use live bait, I do like hooking mine towards the dorsal. I know some guys like the tail, but a lot of times those fish will take that head first on the minnow, and I just like having that hook closer towards its head, and it seems like you get a little better hookup ratio, and just don't want to get it too much in the middle of the body of the minnow, or else you can kill it and then you don't get that live action of the minnow. So just skim right under the dorsal and it'll stay there. And also too, I like using a size like 12 treble hook. You'd be surprised how that number 12 treble hook keeps those fish pinned. I caught that 27.5 on a size 12 treble, and to me it seems like you just get more of a hookup because you don't have quite a big a hook, so it's more of a natural presentation. And I have my bobber going down right as I put it down, and this looks like it's gonna be a nice one. This time I've had this one was quite a bit off the bottom too. Yes, they're all like cookie cutters. They're not any giants, but they're like nice, like I would say anywhere from like 10 to 12. All of them have been in that range. This is a nicer one. There we go. Like I said, probably another 12, 11.5 incher. This is ridiculous. Oh, and my bobber rod's going down. There we go. Yep, that was the move, to put the bobber rod closer to me so I don't get up out of my chair, because I knew I should have put the anchors down, but oh well. What do we got here? Nice crappie. Oh, yeah, that's a nicer one. Jeez. Yep, that one I'm gonna have to keep. I don't think I'll be able to release any today. There we go. That's another 12 incher. Just really work on putting my bobber set like 6 feet off bottom, and most of the time they've been coming off bottom since it's gotten darker, and that's what happens a lot of times, or during the day they're just close to bottom, not very active, and then at night they start suspending. And geez, this one's like 10 feet off bottom. There's one. That's gonna be a nicer one for sure. Yeah, probably another 11.5. Just no giants head, and I don't know if they'll come out to play later on, but there we go. Been a pretty dang good day, that's for sure. Holy. Could not ask for much better. It beats the hell out of being in a deer stand, even though I do like late season deer hunting. It's nice to do some early ice fishing, which I don't do too much, just because sometimes I am deer hunting till late, or pheasant hunting, so. There we go. Oh man, this is too much fun. Gosh, that one devoured it. Holy cow. Another probably like 11-incher. I'm gonna keep one more and I'll be done. All right, come on. I've been kind of spitting out the bobber rod now, so I don't know what's going on. This is a nicer fish. Come on, be a good one. Oh yeah. Yeah. Another 12. It's literally been all the same size. Probably one's 11.5, but well, I think I'll call her a day. It's starting to get dark out and I want to be home at a decent time, so we'll end on that one. What an awesome day. Started with that limit of pheasants in the morning and then ended up catching that big walleye and then a limit of crappies in the evening, which is just freaking cool. So like I said, it's nice to not deer hunt this year. The last, I think, 2 winters, the last 2 Decembers I've had to deer hunt late and ended up getting one like last week. But this year, shot one the first day of bow season, so I get to get more content for you guys, which helps out for me, so, and you guys, hopefully. But today, the kind of key was just finding that channel. And what I like to do is I like to find that inside turn where it's just adjacent to, you got like a big point coming out and it's like a flat, so it kind of seems to funnel fish, and especially in these reservoirs, they absolutely love following those channels. And right away, a lot of times too, especially early ice, it's just not, there's not so much of a day bite, especially when you don't have a whole lot of snow on top. Once that sun went down, it really started picking up and they went crazy. Sometimes you get in this clear water, they just don't bite during the day. But yeah, I'll get home and then I'll kind of show you how I do cook a big walleye if I do happen to catch one. So. Well, this is lovely. Not only did it get windier, but it definitely got colder. I think it's probably like 10 degrees now. So a storm kind of went through, and I think that's kind of why that big one bit. Is just anytime you get a weird weather change right before it, those big ones put a feed bag on, and I'm sure that's what happened, because that was a nice fish. Well, I flayed the walleye, and this time I actually kept the skin on it and the scales. So just all I did was flay it like normal, but I took out the rib meat just because a lot of times if you do have mercury in fish, especially a big fish, it's probably going to be in the belly meat. So have a nice slab of meat here, a big slab of meat, and what I'll do is actually I'll melt that butter, then I'll put a bunch of butter on, and then I'll put some of this lemon pepper and then some dill weed on there too, and should taste pretty dang good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it to like 375, lock that in, and put her on the grill here soon once it gets going. Well, got that all melted up, and then we'll just put it on top and put a decent coating on it right away. And then add that dill weed and that lemon pepper. All right, got all that done, and we'll just pop it in once that smoker gets
Nice and up to heat, right, buddy?
Got both pieces on. Close the door and we'll let it sit. So I'll let it sit for 10 minutes, and what I'll actually do is I'll come back with the butter, and I'll just keep pasting it with butter every like 8 minutes or so, and then until it flakes, that's when I know it's done and it's nicely cooked through. So it is freezing out, so hopefully that stays warm. But oh yeah, and check out the lights. Keep it pretty festive out here. A lot of hard work. It's a pretty tall roof. This year I kind of went all out. Last year I didn't do too much, so kind of cool. Well, it's been 10 minutes. I'll just kind of come back and drizzle some more butter on top, and smells good. All right, let's check to see if it starts to flake. Give it about, yeah, it's getting pretty close. We'll go a couple more minutes just to make sure it's cooked through, and then it should be good. All right, it's been on for probably 26-ish minutes, so it was starting to flake before. So everything looks pretty good, and I'll pull it off and start eating it. But that looks freaking amazing. All right, go in for the first piece, and yep, that just flakes apart. Oh. That is way better than expected. I've never eaten a walleye this big, but a lot of the old timers that I've fished with, they said that's how they cooked fish when they did keep those bigger ones. They'd just fillet them, keep the skin on, and put it on the grill, and kind of just coat it with butter and dill weed, and then that lemon pepper. So, well, I'm going to get to eating it, and then I'll give you guys a little recap of the fishing outing I had today. Well, thanks everyone for watching the video. I apologize for my head cam. I didn't have it tilted enough, and some of that big fish photo is kind of crappy, but I'm a little used to hunting, so I had it tilted up a little bit more because I was out earlier in the morning chasing some pheasants. So sorry about that. And the audio too wasn't as great just because it was so windy. It really picked up at the end, and it was shaking the house pretty dang good. So I probably should have used my mic, but sorry about that. What a fantastic day. Had those limit of pheasants in the morning, and then had that big fish, that big walleye, and then a bunch of crappies. But like I said, if you're going to target them in deeper water, just catch your 10 and get out of there. Even though they were suspended later on in the evening, a lot of them, they weren't going to make it. So I ended up just catching 10 and keeping my 10 crappies. And I also got lucky on that bluegill too. So it ended up being an awesome evening on the ice. So I hope you guys learned a few little things. And if you do happen to have to keep a big one, that's definitely the best way to cook it. So again, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya! Bye!